Moving on, getting into one of the more fun segments that we get to talk about every year, especially with a
Hmm.
quarterback like Lamar Jackson, the most valuable player award, because Lamar's already won one, but he wants to win another. And Ravens
Yeah.
fans want to see him win another. So, Joshua, let's start off this. The next three segments are all going to be very similar.
Right.
Let's talk about Lamar Jackson, his chances at MVP. What do you think he has to do? Can he win it? And if not, who do you think's winning MVP in this season if it's not Lamar, if it's not a Raven?
Well, I think the first time we ever recorded an episode, we talked about Lamar being MVP. You're the one that brought it up the best. It's all about the narrative and the storyline. So, do this narrative of he's been here. Lamar Jackson been here for 5 years. He damn near almost left. He almost left out of Baltimore. Now, because of his contract not getting done, and because the incompetence of them having an offensive coordinator in Greg Roman, who really is a run guru and not truly using his young man's skills to the best of his ability. Now we signed him another 5 years. We got him a new OC. Now we got him more weapons. I think the narrative is sounding pretty good right now.
Yeah.
I believe if he gets over 450 or 460 yards, he will, 460 rushing yards total. He will pass Randall Cunningham in rushing for QB. So I think Randall Cunningham is like in the fourth place. TTB family. Sometimes my numbers could be off, and correct me if I'm wrong. I always say that. Y'all know that. I know. I know he said. I know what he said. I know he said about going for 6,000 yards or 5,000. That big number. That's ridiculous. We know Lamar is talking, but I do feel like if this is going to be a pass heavy offense, I can see a possible 4,000. I can see a 4,000 passing season with I'm gonna say 40 between 30 between 45 touchdowns. This ball is going to get moved around a lot. And I feel like we possibly can have between 2 to 3 thousand yard receivers. And I got Mark Andrews being one of them and Zay being another. That third guy, it can be any one of our receivers. So the narrative is already set. But another thing is he has to stay healthy through the playoffs. Stay healthy through the playoffs and win out. If he wins out and puts up the numbers, I think that could happen.
Yeah. And I mean, you talk about narrative. Lamar Jackson and, him getting back at the NFL, right? And he's been stuck with Greg Roman, and he's all of a sudden the Ravens have been shoved down in the spiral, and everyone's betting against him. Everyone's
Yeah.
picking the Steelers to make the playoffs. It's like, whoa, 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 pump your brakes. The Ravens with Lamar Jackson have always, this isn't the last 2 years, last 1 year. No, have always been a top 5 team in the NFL when Lamar Jackson is starting. From his rookie year, right when he took over, Ravens went, 7-1
Yeah.
to make the playoffs? And you're like, oh, wait, this team's really good. They've always been great with Lamar. And a lot of people may be saying, yeah, but Lamar Jackson got a lot of help. That's going to hurt his MVP case. And then I'll say to you, okay, who did people want to win MVP 2 years ago? Oh, wait, Josh Allen? Didn't he
Mm.
just get Stephon Diggs? Who almost won it last year? Oh, Jalen Hurts? Didn't he just get A.J. Brown?
Yeah.
Lamar Jackson got Odell, who, as much as I love Odell, he's not prime Stephon Diggs or A.J. Brown. And they drafted a first-round rookie wide receiver. Like, it's not like
Yeah.
he got prime Randy Moss or something like that. No. Like, he got much better weapons. But it's not like he was, oh, wow, look at that. He's got, DeAndre Hopkins signed and the Ravens traded for Cooper Kupp. It's like, no, that's not what happened. The Ravens upgraded a lot. They changed their passing scheme. And I think what he is going to do is going to surprise people. And when you surprise people, that helps you win the MVP, right? Because a lot of people still believe, as wrong as they are, they still believe Lamar Jackson hasn't proven himself as a passer. Well, now we have the offensive coordinator that is going to show whether or not he has. Now, I think all Ravens fans would say he has. I would agree with that statement. But he's going to surprise a lot of people passing the football this year. And a lot of people are going to realize Rashad Bateman's not a joke. They're going to realize J.K. Dobbins isn't a joke. And Lamar Jackson's arm isn't a joke. Instead, it's a weapon. And it has been a weapon. The last 3 seasons, he throwing the football has won them games. And so, whether or not I don't think he'll win just because I honestly think the media doesn't like him. Which you kind of have to have the media like you. Like, I think it was one of those things where, Harvey Dent said it best, right?
Ooh.
You either die a hero or live long enough to see yourself become the villain. Lamar Jackson MVP year, he was the hero.
Yeah.
He was the new guy that everyone loved. Look at Lamar, look at Lamar, look at Lamar. And then they were just like, we're done. And now it's like everyone goes against the Ravens and they go against Lamar. They're like, I don't think he can do it. It's like, oh, well, that makes it more difficult to win MVP because these are the guys selling your narrative. And you got to flip that narrative again. How many times has he had to flip a narrative in his career? Too many. I'd say that. It's probably 5 times. Louisville, he did it. The NFL draft, he did it. Rookie year, sophomore year, all that stuff.
And he's doing it his own way.
Yep.
It's not, and it's nothing against Patrick Mahomes or none of the other guys. He's not cookie cutter. He's not the clean. He's not the quote unquote cleanest. No, he likes Kodak Black, and he gonna ride around. I ain't gonna say the hood, but yeah, he probably do hang in some areas where probably ain't the best, whatever. But he still stays safe at the end of the day. He's not in no things where he's gonna always be brought in the media. He stays private about his family life and his personal life and things of that nature. He just goes out there and play the game. He don't give the media a lot to talk about outside of his game. I mean, he had one time he was speeding down the highway. Outside of that,
remember, he played football on the beach and jumped over. What did he jump over?
Yeah, I think he either jumped over a person or something. But yeah, he was in flip flops and something like that. Yeah.
Like, what is he doing? Who does he think he is? There might have been a jet ski in the water that he jumped over. It was something really random. How dare he do that? Yeah, I mean, he's just a silent guy, and he's able to do the things that other people can only dream of doing. So overall, I think he has a chance. I don't necessarily think he'll win. Someone that I think could win is a guy like Justin Fields.
Mm-hmm.
Even if Fields has a worse season than Lamar, it's just going to be people see him as a bad quarterback. Bears end up being pretty good. Maybe he could come out on top.
Yeah.
Maybe a guy like Dak Prescott. People love the Cowboys. If the Cowboys come out and they,
that's true,
they win their division, and then all of a sudden it's like, okay, we don't want to give it to Micah because he plays defense, so screw it, we're giving it to Dak. And then there's obviously the running backs. Like if McCaffrey puts up 1,000 season and the Niners are dominant, but I don't think it'll be Mahomes. I don't think it'll be Hurts. I don't think it'll be Burrow. I don't think it'll be Herbert. I don't think it'll be Allen, because I don't think any of them are going to do anything that's going to shock us. We know what they're going to do. Josh Allen threw for 4,800 yards. Okay. In the last 3 years, what's different? Are they 15-1? Are they 15-2? No. They're 13-4. It's okay, so it's the exact same season he's had 3 years in a row.
Mm-hmm.
Someone always shocks the world, and that's typically the person that wins it. And if they don't, they just give it to whoever has the best record and is the quarterback of that team. Pretty much. That's why Rodgers won it that second year. But
do we throw his name in there just because he made the move over to the Jets?
Dude, Rodgers could win it. It'd be kind of stupid, but
he
could.
Yeah. Tough.
He could. I'd see it.